Hello, truckers. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. Let's check the map because I kind of forgot where we are. Yakima. I think that's in Washington. Yeah, it looks like it's in Washington. And we got to head on down to Bend, Oregon. I almost said Bend, Indiana for some reason. But that's Bend, Oregon. But we need to sleep first. So let's go ahead and do that because, well, I don't want to get any penalties for not sleeping. So sleep our usual 10 hours like I always do. Wake up at 6 a.m., and it's good to see some money rolling in. I forgot to check to see where we started at. But let's go ahead and do what I should always do, which is fire up the engine first. And I think we're all set just to rock and roll. I think the GPS should be all set. I don't have anything to really check. We just need to get these sawdust pallets, is it? Sawdust panels down there. And we got to get there by noon. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. So I got about 6 hours to get there. Should not be too bad. What does GPS say? We're not going to find out until we get rolling. So let's go ahead. Oh, how much does this stuff weigh? Because I did not check. Wow, 42,000 pounds. All right. Let's get on the road here. Says I'll get there in about four and a half hours or so. All right, we'll see if we do. So that doesn't give us much time. But I think we'll be okay. I don't see any traffic coming. Can't see across that mirror, so yeah, I think we're okay. Swing wide. I'm going to go over the curb a little bit with the trailer. And get on the road here. Definitely get on the road because, like I said, we don't have much time to waste. Got an hour and a half of extra time, if we will. And then probably turn and burn. Now, I am thinking about sometime today, I don't know, I haven't really checked, but if there's a truck dealership in Bend, we may go there because I am really itching to get a new truck. Upgrade, if you will. So, will this be the last day of the Volvo truck? I don't think so. Unless when I repair this truck, the trade-in value goes up by a lot because it's going to have to go up by a lot in order for us to afford the truck. Roughly of what we're looking for. Like I said, when we upgrade the truck, definitely got to make sure we upgrade the chassis, the cab, and the engine and the transmission. Everything else we can add on later because we are going to have the truck for a while. Whoop, almost went on up there. Sorry. I'm going to zoom over here. Yep, okay, that was almost an accident waiting to happen. Well, that was an accident almost that happened. But yeah, so when we like when I go trade this truck, I definitely want to make sure we got the cab, the chassis, the engine, and the transmission, the ones we want. Like I said, we can upgrade all the little things later on as we go along because we're going to be in that truck for quite a while. Because my next step after that will definitely be save up enough cash to buy a garage and start hiring some more drivers. And we need about $225,000 for that. Meanwhile, all this time is going on. We got that lovely loan payment to make, and I'm not paying any attention to the speed limit. Is it 55 through here? Yes, it is. All right, we'll stay right at 55. So that's kind of the plan. Will it be today that we get the truck? I don't think so, unless this truck is worth, after we repair it, like 110. I want to say it's got to be like 110,000. And then the last time we checked it, this truck was worth trading value like 95, and we were at 20% wear, and now we're like at wait a minute, I can check this out here in a second. We're at 38%. But that doesn't matter. If the value doesn't go up by repairing it, then it doesn't really matter too much. Well, it does matter, but not for getting a truck today. You know. After I talked about last week, all week before I started recording this video, I was like, yeah, I think I really would like to swap out this truck. Which is kind of odd for me to say because I do like the Volvo trucks. Way station. Hey, we get a green light. So let's zoom on through here. I don't think I didn't really look. Can't remember if I'm taking the interstate down to Bend or not. I don't think so. But we'll go where the GPS takes us. So we got a few drivers, obviously, in case you're new here. We do have 6 drivers. Yeah, 6 drivers other than us. They all have at least 4 points into long distance hauling, so most of them also have a point in everything, but I think I got like 2, maybe 3 drivers that are working on getting a point into everything, so they're bringing in the cash. They are bringing in the cash. Not as much as one would like, but that's the whole point. We don't want to be earning hundreds of thousands of dollars every day. It's part of the fun of realistic economy in a way. Let's come to a full stop because that's what I should be doing. Everything looks good, no traffic, at least I don't see any. So yeah, we got a DHL trailer, but we are hauling sawdust panels. I'm trying to figure out, oh, looks like there's a fender bender up here. I'm trying to figure this one out a little bit, but I cannot figure it out. Not really sure what happened there. No one do anything stupid like me going right through it. Alright, away we go. So when we get to Bend, we drop this off. We'll look quickly, see if there's a truck dealership there. And maybe we'll just have a quick look. I think it's signed repair. I was trying to get to a point of where we stopped at a way station. And we haven't got a fine yet. But we've been kind of told that, you know, your truck could use some better repairs. So, but I'm more interested now of seeing how much this truck is actually worth. We got about 10,000 miles on it, working on 11. Obviously, 11 comes after 10. So not many miles on the truck. But right now, our main focus, I should be trying to get to Bend, Oregon before our time expires. But it shouldn't be a problem. Looks like we've been kind of through here before, going another direction. Just trying to figure out, was that a bird or what the heck that was flying up there? But it looked like a bird. And where do we go when we leave Bend, Oregon? I have no clue. I was trying to stay in Canada, as we all know, the last couple of episodes, and that didn't work out. Could not get a load in Canada, staying in Canada. So here we are. And since we just came from Canada, do I want to take another load going back up to Canada? Maybe we'll start headed towards the Northeast. I promised you guys, I know a lot of you wanted to see what the Northeast looked like, so we'll head on over that way. But, you know, like I said before, some parts of that journey is going to be pretty barren. It's going to be like a lot of interstate and not much of a scenic area because the map wasn't really done in a lot of those areas. But parts of New England are done over nice. If I can remember what parts they are, because it's been a while since I've been to New England on the coast-to-coast map. But we'll get on up there, I think. But we'll see what happens when we get to Bend and what options are there for us. So I've got a few things going on in today's episode. Like I said, you know, see what this truck value actually is. If we got a dealership, that'd be great. If not, then we'll just have to wait. And then, of course, you know, we're going to be dropping off this load sometime. It says 11 o'clock in the morning, so that gives us another 6 hours to go wherever. The question is, where are we going after here? That isn't the question. What is the speed limit here? Let me go ahead and ramp up the gears a little bit, and cruise control should already be set for 55. So, I mean, kind of like where we are, if we were going over to New England, I think the I-90 would be like a straight shot all the way through. Actually, I'm probably almost far enough south where it might be the I-80 and connect to the I-90 in Chicago somewhere. So there's a slim chance we might be going to New England, or at least headed that way. The southern part of the country is done more so over on coast-to-coast map than the northern part. mean, Canada is nice when we get up there and we can stay there. The problem is getting a load to just stay in Canada, and that's been kind of an issue for us when we go there. And hopefully next time when we go to Canada and I cross into the border, I'll make sure I pay attention to where the truck's got to go and where the car's got to go, because yeah, I couldn't back up from where we were at the checkpoint, because I was at where the cars were, not where the trucks needed to go. Wasn't paying attention. I was kind of looking at the scenery on the side. I almost didn't see those cones in the road. Can't see much happening to my truck if I run over cones. But who knows? I might get trolled by the cones, and they could be a solid objects, and you can't go through them or something. Who knows? So really, almost 11 o'clock, and I think, alright, I got actually until almost noon. It's actually 11:50. So 10 minutes after my loan payment is made, is when I got to deliver this load. So as long as nothing happens, I said it. I said as long as nothing happens. Am I going to get a detour here shortly? I hope. If we get a detour or anything like that, yeah, I'm up the creek and no paddle, and there's a hole in the boat. So, we'll see. Like I said, I got that detours thing set way low, but I seem to run into them more than I thought I would. But I said that about the rain when we first started the series. It seemed like it rained every day, and then we went, I don't know how many days before it rained, and didn't rain again until we were up in Canada just recently, but only rained after I dropped off my load and we parked, and by the time I went to bed that night, the rain stopped. So I really haven't driven in the rain recently. I missed some money coming in there, but it was good money because it got us over $50,000 in the bank account. Now I got to be careful if, and it's a small if, we trade in the truck today. I got to make sure I leave myself enough cash for the loan payments. Now, I am high enough, I do believe, with the bank to where I can actually borrow more money right now, but I don't want to do that. We're just going to stick with the loans that we got. And in case you didn't know, we actually have two $500,000 loans that we're paying off. And I don't know how much we got left on both loans, but at some point, I would like to make that into one loan. Actually, I'm trying to think, do I have... No, okay, never mind. I was thinking in my head my plan on the loans, and the plan I had, I can't do that yet. Because the max loan you can take out is $500,000. What I want to do is just have the one loan, one payment with one interest that we're paying on. Can't do that. Never mind. That's not going to work until our loan payments get below $500,000, and then what we'll do is we'll pay off both loans with a $500,000 loan, and just have one $500,000 loan instead of two. That way I'm not paying interest on two loan payments. That's what I was trying to say for the past 90 seconds, so hopefully you understood that. What time is it? Sorry, so it's almost 10 o'clock. It still says I'm going to get there about an hour before the delivery is expected. Oh, but I forgot. Alright, so we're going to get the music for like about what? Until I get there. So that comes up 2 hours before delivery is due. Man, I never used to run into this problem. Well, I don't say it's not a problem, but it's been a long time since I had to deal with it. Now I've dealt with it. We dealt with it like maybe 4 or 5 episodes ago to where the delivery was going to be due. And the music came in as I was backing up. Oh, no. Wasn't expecting that car to turn, wasn't really paying attention to him. I was getting into the beat of the music. I'm going to blame it on that. But luckily for us, we just got another 19 miles to go. So not going to take me too long to get there. Just gotta be careful of my speed going through here. At least you get a little background music to it, I guess. I just realized, I hope this is not copyrighted, because that would really suck, man. Copyrighted music really does suck when you don't know. I have no idea where SCS gets the music from for this, so... Oh man, if it's copyrighted, I won't know until I upload the video, then that'll really suck. So hopefully I can make a fast delivery of this. Well, we are in Bend. Let's see where we're actually going with it. Still got another 6 miles to go, though. The one thing I'm not seeing right off on the GPS on the truck is if there's a truck dealer around. I don't know, this music that they play for when your delivery is getting close to being expected can get you kind of in a groove, I guess, not paying attention to what you're doing. Watch when I get there. This will be one of those really difficult places to park. It'll take me forever to back up. And I always got the skill parking on. I'm going to stay in this lane for now because obviously I got traffic over there and I can't get over there. But who knows? I don't know which way I'm turning yet. Am I going by a recruitment center? Speed limit's only 35 through here. It is a recruitment center. Where I don't even see on the GPS yet. I don't even see. I don't even see the blinky yet to let me know that I'm close. Come on, green light, stay green for me. Thank you, just long enough. Wow, still no blinky blinker on the GPS. 3 miles, but 16 minutes to get there? Am I driving through rush hour in LA or New York City traffic or something? That's it's kind of a long drive for 3 miles. Anyone on the inside lane? No, watch, I'm going to get on the inside lane. The second I do, this lane will disappear on us. Yep, now I gotta turn left. It never fails. Alright, turn green any moment. How am I doing on fuel? I did fuel, yeah. That's why I always like to fuel up when I park for the night, because sometimes I forget in the morning to check my fuel, which is kind of bad, but I think it's because I don't check my fuel in the morning because I think I know I fueled up when we end the day. At least that's part of the plan. Wait, how come I didn't get my turn signal? Trying to peek over there to see if I can see a drop-off point. Didn't get quite all the way over in the lane. Oh, their light's turning yellow, so I'm going to get the turn. Yep, there we go. Alright, well, zipping up to the gears. Well, it's only 25 through here, so maybe not zip up to the gears. I'm looking for Lennar. Lennar is the one that's giving these sawdust panels. And slowly but surely, this is like the longest 6 miles in ATS history. I'm not saying that because I'm nervous about getting the delivery there in time. We got plenty of time. It's It's a long 6 miles that we've gone through. Hey, I'm starting to see it blink on the screen. Looks like it's going to be on the left-hand side, so I'm going to get over here. And what do you know, I promise you at some point we're going to have some music as we drive, and not the way I kind of planned it, but here we are. Looks like there's a cop doing a U-turn down there, so I better be careful what I do. Oops, I got my direction light still on. So I have not seen a dealership anywhere around here. Alright, so where am I actually turning here? I guess right at the stoplight would be a good place to turn. Walmart's down here apparently as well, or at least their hub is. And like I said, if this music is copyrighted, I'm going to be one upset trucker. Oh, okay. This area usually is not that bad for deliveries. Oh, wait. Okay, it's not what I thought it was. Wait, where am I going? Oh, I see it. All right. Oops, sorry. Too busy looking at the park. I can't hear the engine revving with this flipping music going in my head. See it blinking right over there. Can I sneak through here? Sawdust pallets at a construction site. Rather interesting. Part of me would like to just drive right over that pipe and just park it there, but... I wish I forgot to check what button is in my four-way flashers. Let all this traffic go as best I can. Alright, that should be good. I'll put this in R1. I'm just really concentrating, so if I don't speak for about 20 seconds, it's because I'm studying. Alright, switch to that mirror there. Yeah, the mirrors, you know, they're pretty, I mean, they're not going to complain. After gaming, they're pretty good. But they're not like real life mirrors, are they? Alright, let me go ahead and... I'm trying to go forward here. Why don't we just keep on rolling? There we go. Apparently I didn't turn enough. I think it's somewhere right in that general area. There we go. Now we can see. I saw a little bit in the side mirror there. Not too bad. Alright, park and brake. Engine. Let's decouple and this music can disappear. Thank you. That was loud in my headset. Luckily I can adjust the sound when I edit the video. Alright, so here we are. So we got 2250 and some experience working our way to level 17. Let's go and continue. Before we go anywhere, is there a dealership here in Bend? Anywhere? No, there is not. So, actually, I don't even see a garage here. Alright, so let's turn and burn. We're in Bend, and... well, there are actually some good Fragile. Is that what I got it into? I think it's Fragile is my skills, right? Yeah, we got a lot of points in the Fragile, which is good for us, because it looks like a lot of good Fragile out of Bend, Oregon. No, Freight Market, yep, there we go. And then click on that. So the question is, where do we want to go? There's one to Idaho, back a lot of Washington, Idaho. Everything is kind of local here. When I say local, it's in the general area. And of course, the further we go on down, because I got it set for price per distance, usually we won't get paid as well. BC. I mean, there's one back up to Canada. Barely. But we just actually came down that exact road. There's one to Yuma. That is a long haul, isn't it? That's right on down the I-5. But really $1 a mile compared to if I take something like up here where I'm going to get paid $3.30 a mile. How far is Seattle? You know, I could almost get there today. Oh, and they expect it today. So they expect it tonight. I mean, I got until midnight, but I can only drive till 5. And right now it's 11, right? It's 11 o'clock, and expected time is 6 hours. That's pushing it too much for us. Oh, we can probably do this one here. Okay, there's a 5-hour trip, a 5-hour 20-minute trip. Yeah, this will work good. It kind of brings us, I don't want to say nowhere, but if we decide to go east, at least it's going towards the east. But it's going for the end of the day. I'm going to get paid $2.93 a mile. It's good for Fragile cargo and all that fun stuff. Tableware, 39,000 pounds. Let's go ahead and grab that one. All right, let's go ahead and fire up the truck. Wow, 5 miles. I got to go back through this town again. Oh, okay. I'm going to expect no one's coming out of here. It seems so quiet now in my head. Except for the voices I always hear, but the music is gone. So, yeah, it just seems really, really quiet. And be able to hear the rev of the engine again is kind of good. Alright, so we're up to $54,000 in the old bank account, but pretty soon that's going to drop down to 51. But the point is, after we make our loan payment today, we're going to be staying above 50, which is great. Just wish I didn't have to drive back to the city again at a slow pace. And I got a funny feeling when I grab that and I go back to Idaho. Where am I going? I forgot the name of the city we're going to. But when we get there, I might be coming back this direction again. But oh well. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, I'm really interested to see at some point. What we're gonna. So the whole plan is, in case you kind of forgot the plan about buying a truck. The first thing I want to do is we'll go to a dealership with this truck. We gotta visit them because we're trading in the truck. We just can't buy online. So we're gonna go to a dealership and we're going to see what the trade-in value of the truck is before I repair it, and then we'll repair the truck, and then go right back and see what the trade-in value is after I repair it to see if it does make a difference. I'm thinking it's going to. You would think it should, but did they consider that when they were... I mean, the game isn't built around trade-in values and all that kind of stuff, even though they got into the game. It's basically about driving, right? But since they got trade-in values in the game, I would think that maybe they took that into consideration and it's in there. I don't know. I have no idea, but we'll find out at some point whenever we get to it. So far we are going back the same direction that we came. I don't remember passing Home Depot on the way in. But we're definitely going back the way we did come in. I did not check, though. Oh boy, that's bad of me. I did not check to see what time they're expecting this delivery, so... Looks like Home Depot's actually right down there. I see a Home Depot trailer. Doesn't mean that's where I'm going, but... I'll double check before I take the load. Oh, it's only 4. It's 25 through here. Oh, there we go. Just better make sure that the delivery date and time are okay for us. Okay, so I saw a Home Depot trailer, but it doesn't look like I'm going there. 1 mile in 7 minutes. So I'm gonna. You're basically telling me I'm gonna average 15 miles an hour to go 1 mile. Seems kind of ridiculous. What lane are you in? Alright. Alright, we are there. Just about. Just gotta take another couple right-hand turns. We'll be kind of glad to get out of this town here. Speed limit is just rather on the low side everywhere, and just to travel a little bit takes forever. And there's a gate here. Alright. Someone's going to come up behind me and honk the horn in a minute. That's not even my fault. Alright, let's go ahead and see. GPS should have it marked for us. Alright, so... Okay, they are expecting it today by 10 o'clock. But we're going to go ahead and take it. Tableware is what we're taking. That's right, tableware. Tableware from the Home Depot. I'm trying to see... I see the white cone flashing at me now. Alright, first time's the charm today. That was too fast. That was too fast. That was too slow. And that was just about right. Alright, we'll put the parking brake on. We are hooked up. Yep, ready to go. But before we usually go anywhere... Yeah, I'm going back the same way. We're going back the same way. Yeah, I'm just not really sure. I mean, I'm not going to way up there to go to there. Anything there? Not really to want me to drive out of my way. Not that I really have time to. A viewpoint or recruitment center. There is a garage here. And there is no truck dealer here to check that out. So I won't be doing that today. Which is, I guess it's okay. Unless... Nope, don't see one there either. Not that I would have time to. So, let's take the parking brake off. Third gear, probably. It doesn't weigh that much, but we'll start in third gear just so we know. We're fine. So we're not going to find out today exactly what the truck is worth, but that's okay. This means another day for us to get some more income. And possibly when we do get somewhere, and there's a slight possibility we can trade it in, we will. And we are out and away. Wait, this is not the way we came in. So it's not the same road. I apologize for that. I thought it was. Either way, let's get out of this town. Can't say I'm a big fan of it. I mean, it looks good. There's a lot of, it's well done. Just that doesn't fit my driving style. When you want to get going and you got to keep going through all the, well, you don't want to go through the red lights. But you got to keep stopping at them. Alright, so ETA, 4:30 in the afternoon, which is good. Gives me a half hour. You guys stop it? No, they're going through still? Okay, got a little bit of the curb there. Why do I feel like a train is going to come along here shortly? One time, a long time ago, I was going through a railroad crossing just like that, and as I got halfway through, the post came down, and I wasn't through yet, and it clipped a trailer that I was hauling, and I went so far up in the air, the Apollo missions would have been proud of me. And let's just say when we landed, well, there wasn't much left of the truck or the trailer or the cargo. It was terrible. But, yeah, good old autosave. So every time I see a wide railroad crossing like that, I'm trying to think, oh, just let me get through. Just let me get through. I didn't even see how much am I getting paid for this job. Not that it matters too much money. I don't worry too much about the money anymore. What we bring in. It's just a matter of where are we going and can I get there kind of a thing. In the beginning of the series, yeah, every little penny was like, oh, I need a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yes, I would like to make more cash so we can go ahead and do upgrades and everything like that a little bit quicker. But we're not in desperate need of money, so it's better for me just to travel different locations. So, you know, I could have gone back up to Canada, but we would have gone the same road that we had last episode. So, nope. I think since we're kind of going this way, I've kind of got my mindset a little bit of just going up towards the northeast. We're kind of on the north part of the country, so we just got to head east, really. And that's what we're doing right now. We're heading east. Feels like I've been here before. I'm just saying. Yeah, misshift. I was not expecting a green light there. Oh yeah, it's only 25 through here. Man, I would get a ticket for doing 28, but luckily not a cop around. All right, 35. So I'm getting way excited now, actually probably too excited about trading in a truck and just getting a different brand truck. Like I said, I really have no preference. I just know no matter what, the next truck won't be a Volvo because that's what we got. So we're going to try to keep changing it up. Lumberjack. Well, I've been known to be a lumberjack on this channel before. I did see, as I'm recording this the day before, there was an update to the billboard, so I haven't really looked at them today to see what the update is to them. So we are, what time is it? Oh, it's still only 11:30 in the morning. Okay. Most of our drivers, I would say around noon, are pretty much calling it quits for the day. And Mimi, which is the last driver we hired, she's kind of on the same work schedule as we are, I think. But the company is doing really good compared to, of course, what we came from, which was just me driving for others. I think last we checked, we're earning like $60,000 a week now. And of course, it's only going to get better. Actually, now I think about it, we may actually have one driver returning with no load. So that's going to be costly. I think they're going on a long drive, too, to get back to their home garage. So that could be fuel and repair cost of like $1,000 bucks. But, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. It's going to happen now and again. I just find it kind of odd that they have a skill point almost in everything. Whatever town they were in, they could not find a load out of there. But what are you going to do? And there's our loan payment of $3,000, which I'm fine with because all that money allowed us to get a garage and like 3 trucks and 3 drivers at the time. Alright, let's go ahead and put the cruise control at 63 would be good, and a 60. But like, it seems like every time I put the cruise control on these side roads. When I say side roads, I mean that's any kind of road other than an interstate. Usually the speed limit will change on us. So yeah, now that we're kind of headed out of Oregon and we're going to be getting into Idaho, I think, yeah, maybe after this load as well, we'll start looking on headed towards the east, bring across the northern part of the coast-to-coast map. Like I said, last time I drove it, yeah, there's going to be areas where it's pretty stale, meaning not much to see, but who knows, it's been a while, maybe they have decorated it somewhat, so we shall find out together. But when we get parts of like Philadelphia, New York, I do believe, like the interstates in there, were done over a long time ago. I don't know if they touched them up since, but you know, you guys want to see it, and it's been a long time since I've been there myself, so going there myself to see what's been done, if anything, would be kind of interesting. It's kind of like when we went down to Florida Keys a while ago. It's been a while since I was down in the Florida Keys, and we drove down there, and it was done over a little bit. Looks pretty darn good down there. Oh, I did happen to look up before I started recording about the Wyoming DLC, and they still show a TBA or TBD to be determined. So nothing anytime soon. I think they usually don't hold me to this at all, but I think they usually announce it like a month before it gets released. So if it's going to be released like in mid to late May, they'll just go ahead and put a release date so you can wish list it on Steam. But I think you can wish list it now as well. And of course, as the DLCs come out one by one, yeah, I'll be getting them because it's hard not to. It's really hard not to. I remember when American Truck Simulator came out and it took forever for states to come out. There was talk about could they get the whole lower 48 done in a reasonable amount of time to where at that point this game is not outdated. So that remains to be unseen, but at least with American Truck Simulator, and this is true with Euro Truck Simulator as well, it seemed like they update the base game. I mean, I think when I first started playing ETS2, we were on what, DirectX like 7 or something. And now the game, you can actually play the game in DirectX 11, so they've updated, you know, the base game of it. They change the lighting and all that stuff as it goes along, so maybe they can keep the base game files the same, so ever have it, you know, there won't be like an American Truck Simulator 2, and we'll have to start over from scratch or something, but you never know what they have for plans coming down the road. I haven't heard of anything at all, I mean, not even a whisper of like, yeah, there's going to be an ATS2 or anything like that, so just things to think about. You got plenty of time to think about these things when you're driving for hundreds of miles at a time, right? Plenty of time. I'm actually doing really good on the ETA, so I'm not too worried about that. Meaning we'll get there before my hours are up today. And usually what we do, if we get there, so I can drive until 5 o'clock. That's my 11 hours on the clock. Yeah, if we get there and it's only like an hour and a half left on the clock, we just pretty much call it a day and drop off our trailer, go fuel up, find a parking spot for the night, and just sleep the night. No sense of grabbing a load and trying to get 1 hour in, then try to find a parking area to rest as well. It's just too much. Double checking traffic because you never know if someone's going to be coming across. Hello, Burns. How are you guys doing here? don't think we've been across this road yet in this profile. No, we have not. The heck? Oh, I've seen this before. Not in this profile, but yeah, they're fixing a hydrant over here, and what I should do is give them some broom. Don't you know you're supposed to call before you dig? See what happens when you don't call before you dig? You hit a water pipe, and now you got that mess on your hands. I'm just saying. And see what happens when we don't pay attention to the speed limit. It's only 25 through here. Look at that, we finally get a green light at the right time. I do like, in real life, traveling through areas I've never been to before, or very rarely that I go to. So when you go there, it's kind of like real scenic, in a way. It's scenic to you because you're not, you know, it's kind of new to you, but if you live in that same area, it's not that scenic anymore, is it? Like driving around your hometown, you get people that don't, you know, never been there. Like, oh, that building looks nice. You're like, what building? Oh yeah, I don't even notice that anymore. That old thing? Nah, don't care. Then you travel and you get to some other else's town, and you're like, oh, isn't that beautiful? And they're like, oh, yeah, whatever. But yeah, I do like, way station. Pull me over. All right, never mind. It seems like now I would like to get pulled over once in a while, just to see if we could get a fine for being not up to repair status. It seems like I'm getting green lights everywhere. But getting back to, yeah, so traveling in real life in the areas I've never been to before, it's nice to see. It's nice to see the rest of the world and how things are going. See what's up elsewhere. Is it really 60 miles an hour through here? All right. We'll put the hammer down. Ish. So another good thing about still not being able to afford another truck, we're getting more levels, and the more levels we get, the more we can unlock to upgrade the truck when we get there. It's been so long though, I forgot really what is the level you get to where you actually have everything unlocked. And I don't remember. I want to say it's like level 25 before you unlock everything. Although if you got a modded truck or something, they can set the levels for what you need to be before certain parts of the vehicle can be unlocked. It's been a while since I modded anything in ATS. So for like Arides, a Volvo truck that I drove a lot, but unfortunately it hasn't been updated for 1.39, let alone 1.4. Well, the only thing I modded were paint schemes. I don't think the paint schemes will work on it because that is for, his truck is a 670? Might be the 670, so yeah, they won't fit, that paint scheme won't fit any other because I just modded it for the 670. I had about maybe 5 other paint schemes I was working on, and then I started making YouTube videos, and there goes all my free time. So yeah, I pretty much had like an all black truck with like blue flames going around the bottom, and I was working on like a skull on the hood with blue flames coming out of it. I got one I usually put out for when Halloween came around. I used to drive around that, and that was the Headless Horseman. Ooh, 35. Yeah, better slow down here. And of course I got the always just the one with my logo on the side of the truck. A lot of green grass around here. Oh, how are we doing on the miles? 61 miles to go. Still going to get there right around 4 o'clock, which is good enough for me. Oh, you know what I haven't done yet is, yeah, take that wonderful little screenshot. For the good old thumbnail. There's got to be a decent place in here. The problem is sometimes I get so focused on trying to find a decent screenshot to take, I'm looking at the scenery more than I am looking at my driving, which I should always be looking at my driving because we all know that is suspect as it is. It's hard to look around when you're on a curvy road. So I have noticed, I do read all the comments, by the way. Yeah, a lot of you have found this realistic economy and have joined along in the progress we're making here. And it seems like a lot of you have really enjoyed the realistic economy part of it. Ooh, what's the speed? Okay, we're fine. The realistic economy and enjoying starting a new profile. I think a lot of you were in the same boat I was. You know, you probably had a profile where you had like millions and millions of dollars, and yeah, for some reason, a lot of the joy got sucked out of it for me when I had, I don't even know how much money I got, but I mean, I was just buying garages just because I could, and it didn't matter because I was making more than that per day. I think last I checked that profile, I was making like $10 million a week for my company, somewhere around there, and I was like, yeah, it's, you know, at $10 million, you can't spend the money fast enough. Not that you need to. And I even forgot how I came across the realistic economy mod. I didn't see a YouTube video on it or nothing. I forgot how I came across it, and I was like, yeah, let's give it a try. And if you've been here since the beginning, you saw the first few episodes after we hired a driver, and the first day we had drivers, they brought in like just under $100. I was like, oh, that's going to take a long time to pay off that truck that we bought for you to drive. $20 miles to go. Sorry, I'm just thinking for a second. Where do I want to take a screenshot? More than likely, it's going to be back. Maybe when I get to town, there'll be a decent area to take a screenshot. Or it's going to be, I'm going to forget when I get to town. It's going to be me parked in a parking spot again. Oh, I'm actually going to get the traffic just right. Sometimes you get to an intersection like this, and also you look to one direction or the other, and there's a line of traffic that's just coming your way, and you know you're not going to get an opening forever. Any choo-choos coming? Don't think so. John Deere Green. To I-84. We were on the I-84 not long ago, somewhere. Or did we cross it? Something like that. What if I just step outside and we just go... At least I'll take one of me on the road, right? Just take a whole bunch. Ooh, lumberjack in the background. I don't know what that is for, that lumberjack. So if any of you know what that lumberjack is for, that lumberjack poster, excuse me, billboard, comment below, because I don't know, I haven't seen that logo before. And the billboard should be realistic billboards. Somebody has a tractor that they need for some odd reason. Well, it's not an odd reason, but it's either get repaired or they bought one or sold one. Am I going right past the recruitment center? Yeah, we'll just keep on picking those up. Usually the more you find, the better choice of drivers that you get. At least that's the way it felt like ages ago. I'm not really sure if that holds true or not. It's only 25 through here. A couple miles to go. And I wasn't really looking on the GPS when I was driving through town here. But should be looking for a place to park and fuel up. Here's another area. 1 mile to go, but it's going to take me 9 minutes to get there. Apparently, we're pulling this with our teeth on in a rope or something. I don't know. But now I can see a gas station, and they do have a sleeping quarters there. Plenty around here. So I'll be coming right back here more than likely. Park at that Chevron. And I see our delivery coming on up, and it looks like it's going to be on the left-hand side, so let's get over here sooner than later. Where am I going with this? I'm going right to the Home Depot, so from Home Depot to Home Depot. Oh, wow, the lights are just going in my favor. Yeah, I was trying to guess what gear I needed to be in, and I guessed wrong. Open says me. Thank you very much. Alright, I know exactly where we're parking it, so if there's no trailers there, I can swing around in there, I think. I hope I can, and then when I back up, I can look right out my driver's side window and get myself a really good view. That will do. Make sure we're in R1, which we are. Couldn't get the trailer angled exactly the way I wanted it, so white lines on white concrete in the middle of the day. Oh, no. Okay, the back end wasn't quite where I thought it was. We're not that far off. I'm still hugging that way too much. That's terrible. Sometimes it's best just to start afresh here. Wow, I'm just doing really, really bad here. This is pathetic. That's not going to accept it either. I wouldn't want to accept it anyways. I did better at the construction site that I'm doing here. And this is a simple one. I'm going to straighten them just a little bit more if I can. Alright, now I'm back too far. There we go. That was, on a scale of 1 to 10, that's like a 2. I mean, that's just... I'm only giving it a 2 because I didn't hit nothing. Oh, that was terrible. Alright, anyways, let's just say that never happened. I mean, it did, and it's on video, so I can't say much. Alright, so we're just going right back to here. That's all we're really doing. Yeah, like I said, there's no truck dealer in... I think technically... I mean, are we actually in Ontario, or are we actually in Boise? I mean, I'm across the state line, so I think technically we're in Boise. Yeah, that's one we'll say where we are. Let's go ahead and park on up, and then we'll do the usual thing. Check on our drivers and see what's going on elsewhere, if anything. Yeah, so next time we are in a city after we deliver where it has a truck dealer, we'll go there and see if it's possible to get the next truck of our dreams, I guess. I'm not going to say the truck of our dreams, but definitely an upgrade. We don't really need a truck that has a bigger fuel cell capacity. I think this is 220 gallons. I mean, 220 gallons is more than enough for doing what we're doing. So we do gas up every day, and at some point, you know, we will get more points into saving fuel, so it's not that big of a deal. But we'll get the chassis that we prefer, the cab, the engine, the transmission, and then, like I said, if we can afford it, we will trade in to whatever. And then slowly get other upgrades for the truck when we see fit. Where do you think you're going there? I mean, no one really wins that battle. Where do I fuel up at? This is not really where I wanted to go. So we'll just... Alright, so we're not going to the Chevron, we're going to this place here. Alright, park and brake engine. 257 per gallon. Not like it matters much. I mean, where else am I going to go? Lot of trucking spaces here, so... And actually, you know what? I'm going to pull right in. Because that's not really a bad view of whatever we're looking at. Sorry, I was just staring almost straight ahead because that almost looks like a Peterbilt truck dealership way ahead, but we know it's not. We know it's not. Anywho, let's jump out of there. Not truck. Let me just click on truck dealers so we can kind of see. Well, there is a international there, but I'm pretty sure when we take a load, we're going to try to go. Oh wow! So the I-80. Yeah, we have to head down to here. This is the I-80 going through Wyoming. And of course Nebraska, and I can't scroll over. It has something to do with the Coast to Coast map and the Pro Mods map. There's a conflict in moving the map over, which kind of sucks. If I take either one off, then I can scroll up to either one, but that's beside the point. Anyways, yeah, we'll figure out the truck dealership stuff out later on. Driver manager is what we're going to. So yeah, Harry P has a check mark and everything. He's got another 60 hours to go on his delivery. Alamosa to Kamloops. Kamloops? I have no idea where that is. Not a clue. Alamosa to Tacoma, Washington. That's where he is going. He's got another 38 hours. Or sorry, she's got another 38 hours on that. 36 hours, and you're coming from Myrtle Beach and headed back home to Alamosa. And yeah, you got another 22 hours ride back, and you're hauling nothing. Yep. I mean, he's got a point in everything except for on time or urgent delivery and fuel saving. It's amazing that he couldn't find one out of Winnetochee, which I forgot to look up where that was. Tucson to Chattanooga, Tennessee, 40 hours on that. And she's got 3 more hours going from Moab. I should know where that is because Utah. That's in Utah. And she's heading back to Tucson, Arizona. So just by me fast forwarding time to 8 o'clock tonight for next episode, she'll finish that delivery. So we'll get one delivery. Everyone else may not see a delivery for another day or so. I'm just kind of confused on this guy right here, how he could not find a delivery out of Winnetochee. And I don't know where that is. But he's driving back home. Yeah, that's going to cost me like $1,000, but it is what it is. Like I said, can't do anything about it. Yeah, so we are just making over $60,000 a week, and that's just going to keep on going up, hopefully. But hopefully next episode, maybe we'll find a truck dealer somewhere, and chances of us upgrading to a new truck, trading this one in, I'm going to say is like 20% chance, just that because the money is a little tight. And I know the truck that we're kind of looking for is going to be in the range of like 170. So I got 50. If the truck's only worth 100, that means we're $20,000 short. So very slim, but what I really want to do is, like I said, pull into the dealership, see what the trade-in value of the truck is before we repair it. Then we'll just head to right there in the same parking lot. We'll repair the truck and then see what the trade-in value is of the truck then and see if it goes up. And I think it's going to. I hope it will, because that'd be pretty cool. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching always, and I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. But until then, have a good one.